Today in the mail, I got one of my G.I. Joe classified pre-orders. And it's actually ahead of schedule. So let's take a look at it and see if it survived the trip in this awesome shipping envelope. Yay! Stick around! Fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. My name is Rob, and in this episode, we get to take a look at a new G.I. Joe classified figure that is minty, fresh, and just hit the streets. I have to say, this is probably one of the first times I'm able to do this, and I'm super excited. I'm like a kid at Christmas. But we got the Walmart exclusive retro card back, Gung-Ho. And I'll explain why I'm super excited about this and why I didn't get him when he was first released in the classified line. But yeah, this is super awesome. I mean, we'll get into the details of the packaging later and how it didn't really survive the trip. But I'll just say right now, this is freaking awesome. And every G.I. Joe classified figure should be sold like this. I mean, why not, Hasbro? I don't get it. I'm happy for Walmart they get an exclusive, but do you imagine if they were all released like this? I mean, yeah, like a kid at Christmas. So, without further ado, let's take a look at Gung-Ho.
Yo, Joe!
Okay, folks, here we go. Retro card back Gung-Ho, a Walmart exclusive. And, dude, this is awesome. I mean, it's almost like you don't get a feeling for the scale of the classified figures when they're in those boxes, but for some reason, this looks massive on this card. I mean, I know he's the same size as all the other classified figures, but this presentation makes them look huge and larger than life. It's great, and like I said, Hasbro should be popping these out for every classified figure. I mean, that would be... well, let me say, if they were actually ever on the shelves, this would look great. But they never are. All I see every day are the G.I. Joe movie figures that have not sold. And by the way, Walmart discounted them for a few weeks, and I was contemplating getting a few of them. Then all of a sudden, they raised the price back up. What's up with that? Anyway, yeah. Let me explain. Well, I'll save that explanation for when we take a look at them, but beautiful packaging and beautiful artwork, OG artwork. Now the back, could be a little bit better. I mean, I understand the bilingual file card so they can send it out to more people. That makes sense, but I mean, they could have added a little bit more to it. I mean, those file cards back in the day were chock full of information. All we got here is his name, his role, military specialty, secondary specialty, birthplace, and this bio that's like a couple sentences. And here is the other figures they released, and honestly, I didn't feel the need to get any of them because I like the classified Destro just the way he is. I like the classified Baroness just the way she is, and I love the classified Lady J just the way she is. But we'll talk about it while we open it. And yes, I'm a horrible collector because this is supposed to be exclusive and awesome, and I love the packaging, but I love playing with the figures even more than just looking at them. So let's crack this guy open. And before you say anything about all the ones on the wall behind me, a lot of those are just doubles that I have, and the ones that I don't, that are still in the package, I plan on opening them one day. So I'll just put them in the schedule for an unboxing video, and yeah, and I shall have fun playing with them. But I kind of want to save this packaging the best I can. So, I mean, of course I just stabbed my hand. I'm a menace to myself. So we have this way, but of course it's forget that noise. Anyway, now one of the reasons I'm super excited about this version of Gung-Ho, which is more akin to his, play with the camera here, his original version, color scheme, weaponry, all that. Now, I just have to say, the original Gung-Ho classified figure, I didn't mind it. But it was one of those figures that would never really sell out. I mean, I would always see it listed, so I never felt like really, you know, in a rush to get it, because it was always available. Boo! But it looks like an old card from when you were a kid, when you didn't think twice about ripping them open. But I never thought twice about, you know, oh my god, these come with figure stands. Why don't they all come with figure stands, Hasbro? Come on! I mean, you don't even need the names like the 25th anniversary, but a figure stand goes a long way, Hasbro. Come on. But anyway, I never felt the need to get that Gung-Ho. And, you know, I didn't mind the color scheme that figure came in. I didn't mind his futuristic weaponry. I didn't mind any of that stuff. But what I did mind, and was a real deal breaker, was the tattoo on the first version, Gung-Ho classified. His tattoo wasn't as prominent, and to me that was a deal breaker. Gung-Ho, his tattoo is part of his character. I mean, to me as a kid, that's what made that character like so awesome, because he had a big old tattoo on his chest. So while we're talking about it, look at that. I think they may have made it just a scotch bigger, a little bit darker, and it looks great. And you know what? I love this paint scheme on Gung-Ho. As a kid, I loved it. I just love this seafoam green or whatever color. And I'm so happy to, you know, have it in this scale. Now we're going to be moving the camera around a lot, I can feel. But let's take a look at his accessories here. Comes with a knife. Let me do the cool hand thing. Sorry about my funky hands. We've talked about that in the past. Here's his hat. And they have a cool emblem there, the marine emblem. A backpack that is so reminiscent of the original. Awesome. Awesome color as well. Come on, camera. There we go. That's good. Everything in the frame. Let's get the weaponry out of there before we're demonetized. I mean, of course, the original figure did not come with a sidearm, so that's a neat bonus. He didn't come with a knife either. Let me just add. And excuse me if I seem in a hurry, but I want to keep the runtime down for you guys. And also, I have a lot to do this evening because I am preparing for a vacation and I want to make sure that there is enough content to go around. So here is his thump gun, which looks amazing. Does it have any cool... No, it doesn't open or anything. I was kind of surprised. Like, yeah, sorry about my funky hands again. It's not leprosy, I swear. Keep that off camera there. But that's rad. That is an awesome thump gun. And he comes with this awesome sidearm with like an extended clip. So like a machine pistol or something. Pretty cool. So let's take a look at them. I mean, like all classified figures. Oh, dumb camera. Hold on, folks. There we go. Okay. Like I explained earlier in another video, new camera, so trying to play with it. Like all classified figures, he has great articulation. I did not tell you, even though I alluded to it, that the package was busted up when I got it, the whole bottom here. So even if I was to keep him on the card, it wouldn't be mint. So even though I don't care about that jive. Great sculpting on the face. I'm sure it's just the same as the first version that came out. It has a cool scar on his chin there. Let's take a look at him with his hat on. That is rad. That is Gung-Ho. Put his backpack on. Dude, that is, and look at this, has his shells right here. Here's a holster for his pistol. Yeah, nice detailing. God, I love these colors. Now this boot knife, yeah, that could have been a little bit better, but that's splitting hairs. He has the same shin guards as a lot of the classified figures do. Got the ab crunch here, which kind of messes up his tattoo. And if you overextend it, he's got a gap there, so get your money back, my man. They should have put a little bit of paint application in there. You didn't even need to add too much detail, just the same color, so it kind of blends in. But, I mean, that's awesome regardless. So let's take put the thump gun here in his mitts. I mean, all the props to Walmart for offering the retro line. And I believe there's a few more coming out. I know there's a Zartan, there's a Storm Shadow, which I missed out on, but that's okay. I really dig the classified Storm Shadow as well, so I don't feel too jilted. But this character I really needed in this version. Like I said, I love this color. I mean, now it's a little too stubby for him to grab it this way too. We'll see what we can do here. Nah, it doesn't look like it, but that's okay. Ooh, I'm bending up his finger really bad. Sorry about that, Gung-Ho. So we'll just keep it like this, like he's a... Look at that. I know Gung-Ho gets made fun of a lot, but he is definitely one of my favorite characters from that era. I never had him. I have him now. An awesome viewer sent them to me. Rob, if you're watching, thanks again for that. Childhood dream to have him again. Or have him at all, I should say. Let's try, you know what? We could just take this off. Aha. We'll take off the knife. How about that? Yeah, these stands, Hasbro should sell a bag of them. Get like 20 of them for 20 bucks or something. Now, I like him better without this. Now, I know it's not keeping it OG, but I like him without it. I think that looks really awesome. I can't wait to put him on my shelf with everyone else. Wow. Wow. Like I said, a kid at Christmas. I mean, this is OG Gung-Ho in a large scale. The color, I love. I mean, always wanted him as a kid, as I was saying. He was always one of my favorites from the cartoon, from the comic. And just something about this color just really, I have heavy nostalgia just from that color, just from this figure, just for wanting it so bad. So I know that's weird. I mean, but yeah, really happy with this figure. And I like the pose. I like him without his knife. I mean, he can always, I'll put it with my gear box, so he will always have it. And maybe put it up here on his arm or something. Somehow put it on his backpack. But anyway, yeah, I'm really happy about that. And thanks for watching. Super excited to, play with this dude. I know that sounds really bad, but anyway, back to me. Back to me. I am beside myself at how awesome that Gung-Ho figure is. I mean, everything from the paint, the tattoo, the accessories, his hat, perfect. The packaging that he came in, Hasbro, I would love to see a lot more figures done in that retro style. I know you have an exclusive contract with Walmart for them, but dude, you guys should have did that from the get-go. Forget the classified boxes, although they're pretty cool. Those retro card backs are the way to go. I would love to see all the figures done in them, and you can use the original artwork. It's not going to throw anybody off. I mean, the new classified figures are a little bit different, but in essence, they're the same people, and it matches, so y'all should have did that. But anyway, yeah, I am so happy to have him. I'm happy that I got it pretty much when everyone else did for once. I'm happy that I got it sooner than they first said I would. I mean, the whole situation just fills me with joy, and yeah, these are the times that you feel great to be a collector. Although, I'm a bad collector because I ripped them out of the packaging. But I have more fun playing with them than staring at them. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everybody. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you will be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Keep being rad and stay dorky.